Renting can feel like the easier choice right now. No large down payment, no surprise repairs, no long-term commitment. But in Chappaqua and Northern Westchester County, the decision isn't always as simple as it seems. Hi, I'm Ted with the Holmes team at William Ravis Real Estate. There's a lot of national conversation right now about affordability, that buying isn't realistic, but real estate is hyper-local. And when you look at the numbers, here in Northern Westchester, the math can surprise you. As mortgage rates have eased off their recent highs, monthly payments have improved compared to where they were a year ago. And when you compare the cost of renting a 3-bedroom home versus owning one in many parts of the Northeast, the gap isn't always as wide as people assume. In fact, nearly half of the counties in the Northeast, buying a 3-bedroom home is more affordable than renting one. And that dynamic becomes even more interesting if you're currently renting in New York City and considering a move north to Westchester. When you rent, you pay for housing. When you own, you're building equity, creating stability, and in many cases, benefiting from tax advantages. Now, here's the important part. Even if buying makes sense on paper, we are still in a seller's market in Chappaqua and throughout Northern Westchester. Inventory remains tight, demand remains strong, and well-priced homes often attract multiple buyers. That means speed matters, strategy matters, relationships matter. You don't need an agent to find a home, you need an agent to get a home. In a competitive market, the difference often comes down to preparation. Are you fully pre-approved? Do you understand local pricing trends? Do you know how to structure terms beyond just price? Does your agent have established relationships with local listing agents? Reputation and local credibility absolutely matter when negotiating. A skilled local buyer's agent helps you understand value, avoid overpaying emotionally, and craft an offer that stands out without being reckless. If you're renting right now and feeling stuck in the maybe someday mindset, it may be worth having a simple conversation. Not a commitment, just clarity. Sometimes the numbers work better than expected, and sometimes they don't. But the only way to know is to run the math specific to your situation. If you have questions about buying, selling, or just understanding the Chappaqua and Northern Westchester market, I'm always happy to be a resource. If this was helpful, please like the video and subscribe. I share new local real estate insights regularly. I'm Ted with the Holmes team at William Ravis Real Estate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.